There's an old saying about the Iowa caucuses: organize, 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 and get hot at the end. Marco Rubio is playing a different version of that this year. He didn't organize earlier. He was criticized for not being as organized as he should be, but he's coming on hot at the end as we wind down to the final days of the caucus race. Right now, he's in third place behind Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, and he's hoping for a solid third place finish to give him momentum going into New Hampshire and South Carolina after that.
This is by far the greatest nation that's ever existed in the history of mankind. And the reason why is there has never been a country like America.
Some people call him or have likened him to a young Ronald Reagan, which is something that I'm sure Rubio would welcome that comparison. He and his supporters say that he offers the best of both worlds: a conservative who can communicate conservative values and can win in the general election. In fact, some polls of head-to-head matchups between Marco Rubio and Hillary Clinton show that he can defeat the former First Lady. If there's a knock on Rubio, it's his age, his youth. He's 44, he's a first-term senator, which, if you remember, is the criticism that Republicans leveled against Barack Obama in 2008. Too young, too inexperienced to take on the role of the president.
Today, they're one of our strongest allies.
His top priority, he says, is rebuilding the U.S. military. He worries that the Navy and the Air Force their equipment is too old and there's not enough.
You have military cuts in America that are going to leave us with the oldest and the smallest Navy we've had in 100 years.
His tax plan calls for simplifying income taxes for most Americans, getting rid of all the deductions other than the home mortgage and charitable giving deductions, and he would have a 25% flat tax on businesses regardless of how they're organized. On energy, he calls for the U.S. to be the world energy superpower, but his plan doesn't specifically refer to ethanol or renewable fuels. Rubio is the son of Cuban immigrants.
I love the commercial with his father on there. It shows you where he came from and what they've been through as a family.
He wants an immigration plan that allows the U.S. to win the global competition for talent.
This is a skills-based economy. And therefore, we have to have a skills-based system and a merit-based system of immigration, where the primary criteria for bringing someone to America is what can they do.
However, he says that securing the borders and stopping the flow of illegal immigrants is a national security concern because terrorists could come across the Mexican border posing as refugees or illegal immigrants. In the end, he says it's time to reclaim the American dream, rebuild the American dream, and make the 21st century a new American century.
If we do what needs to be done, then I think the American dream won't just survive. It'll reach more people and change more lives than ever before.